Thank you so much. Thank you so much also for giving me the opportunity today to present some of our perspectives, some of our visions also on artificial intelligence. We created a couple of years ago with many partners all across Europe, the European Artificial Intelligence Lab. I brought some of the outcomes of the project. I also brought some of the artistic projects from the past 4 years of work. Before jumping right into just some context on Ars Electronica, where I'm actually based at, Ars Electronica is a arts institution focused on digital arts and culture. We're working since 43 years now on the intersection of art, science, technology and society. We always try to look really into the interrelationships between the disciplines and never on one of the disciplines alone. And we really try to understand what the impacts of technologies are and also how they should be developed and what they should do for us and what they could do for us. This DNA, this interdisciplinarity is very much also embedded into the creative ecosystem of Ars Electronica from our center you saw here across the Danube to our own research lab, from also the festival, which was staged at the beginning of September, to commercial departments actually developing also applications for the market. We try to embed the value really of creative and cultural sectors all across different innovative processes from society also to technology and to research. In this context, we are actually not alone. We are working with many partners all across Europe and of course beyond. In this network, we are really trying to also build a discussion, maybe also try to establish some answers on what the European way into digital society should look like. Also one which is very much focused on the human needs and also the user in the center. As I said, we try. This is a process we need to be all together in and a process definitely which we will not see a close ending in. In this context, and now I'm coming to what I actually wanted to talk about, we started the European Artificial Intelligence Lab, where we actually focus next to the scientific and technological topics very much on the ethical, on legal, on educational aspects of artificial intelligence. So we try actually to embed this into a larger discussion. We also try to foster really the understanding of audiences on the topic of artificial intelligence and provide really also the context of what machine learning, artificial intelligence is, and I brought a couple of examples for this. We really are convinced, this is our partner network, we're working with a fantastic 12 partners. Actually, officially the program is already over, but we are still going on in this shared endeavor. Our basis for everything we do, and we are convinced this is the fundament for everything which can come later, is really creating an understanding on artificial intelligence. And AI really is something which often, or which is absolutely difficult to understand, not only for specific expert audiences. It is really a matter which is difficult or can be difficult also to mediate for all audiences out there. And we tried to increase this understanding through various means. We, of course, saw within the conversation also with many audiences there is a lot of fear, a lot of speculation about the future coming with artificial intelligence. So we tried to foster really that understanding of how does it work, what kind of processes are behind artificial intelligence, but also the side of deep fake, what we heard from Holger, and what the general consequences and means of our everyday devices are and what is connected to AI in this. one of the projects we exhibited quite widely in the network displays this in a fantastic way. It showcases really also the hidden systems behind artificial intelligence, which is a shared research artistic project by Kate Crawford and Vladan Jola, Anatomy of an AI System. It is a large-scale visualization, so it's a huge map. We had it back in the AI Lab exhibition in 2019, and it was touring really all over the world. Which displays the planetary resources needed, also the human labor and the data used to build and operate an Amazon eco unit. And it displays in a visual way, in a very strong storytelling way, also what the true hidden costs of artificial intelligence are, also in terms of societal, in terms of political, in terms of environmental costs. And we need artists and researchers like the both of them to actually share some light on this also and give us some transparency. We are inviting also audiences in our Understanding AI exhibition at the Ars Electronica Center to actually train or to test themselves. This is a picture of a part of the installation where visitors can actually train neural networks and see also based on their input what the AI is saying or how the AI is behaving. In this case, we never actually mediate this context with technology. You will always see facilitators engaging with the audience, also explaining the processes and explaining the content behind. So this also contributes to the wished understanding. We try also to go beyond the classical cultural venues. For example, our partner in Greece, in Athens, put the whole exhibition in the midst of the pandemic, maybe also because of the pandemic, in a public park in Athens, in a region which is not typically a region with heavy cultural audiences and visitors, and also exposed really the topic of AI to audiences which have maybe never heard or never talked about AI with any of the facilitators. From the side of Ars Electronica, we also, for example, paired up with the Austrian Unemployment Agency to really bring people into the AI Lab exhibitions and engage them in a critical discourse and in an understanding on AI. For us, also, the side of governance is a really important one. We want to share also insights on how we need to use AI, how we actually also develop it, how we need, or who develops it, who uses it, also how we monitor it and how we govern it. In this context, we work also with the university in Linz and presented a project on a discussion actually where visitors were invited to a fictitious courtroom and they had to decide who is better suited as a judge. The AI, which was based on a lie detector test analyzing eye movement, or an actual judge. We try to be also proactive and positive in AI. We don't want to leave audiences necessarily only with critical aspects of artificial intelligence. So we do showcase also what artists and what the power of artistic creation can actually do to provide some offers, to provide also some ideas. This is an award-winning project, so probably many of you have seen it already. It is actually a tool, a DIY device you put on your home smart assistant, and it constantly exposes some noise, so the home smart assistant only listens to you when you actually pull a name or a specific name, and otherwise it keeps paralyzed in a way. And this is exactly these types of projects we try to also present and showcase that artists and designers, creative professionals really have a role also in showing alternative technologies, hacking maybe technologies, or working even with citizens in finding alternative ways. Maybe coming to an end, of course, we all are aware that a good argument can be made also that in particular data is one of the most crucial raw materials maybe of the future. We all know that data is definitely something which is of huge commercial value, and for this there are many projects also showing that there is still a huge gap between what we actually want to have represented in the data, and here of course in all the discussions with artificial intelligence, immediately the discussions with bias come up. One of the artistic projects we presented within this is Gender Shades. They analyzed actually really the very obvious discrimination based on skin color and gender also, and because of incorrect and incomplete data sets, but obviously this is wrong, but for medical applications, this is a huge problem, and we already know that medical applications are that far that they can actually detect skin changes quite efficient, but of course only when being trained with the correct data. And the artists and researchers in this case actually created new benchmark data sets, and again here it was really a project we wanted to present where we showcase also what role artists and researchers can have in showing alternative pathways in using artificial intelligence, in using also the technologies, and many other outcomes. So we have a huge area or a huge range of outcomes. We have collected that also in a huge publication, which is available for free in a media platform, and many other outputs. Thank you. I'm very sorry.
I'm very sorry. I don't want to interrupt anyone, and I could continue to listen.